Russia unleashed more than 500 lions to ensure nobody's out in the streets.
Nice. They don't want you in the streets because they're doing other things in the streets. This is nothing but a plot. Damn.
Bottom, there, that. It was down there. Are you kidding me? Hot, ice, broken, ice. Fire. Nice. Fire, ice, rock. Ice, fire, rock.
There we go. Don't worry, princess. Your restaurant will always be open 24/7. She gets to choose wet food and dry food. Sometimes she's like, wet food's the appetizer, dry food's the meal. And she saves it. She's smart. She's a smart cat.
No, she'll only eat in here. She won't eat up there.
No.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The Sea Dogs try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Anthony Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out. This is a real good pitcher.
Late Jeter Downs. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep to right center. Granite will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Stepping in, Brett Netzer is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off.
I've been trying to freaking download these wedding videos
push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
since I've
One ball and 2
uploaded
strikes
opened
to
this
count.
thing.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Gotta put a beard on my character.
Babe, your cord sucks. For all the other parts, it's great, but for this one, it just doesn't stay in like it's supposed to.
Hey, we got 2 outs. Come on, guys.
So now to the plate, Josh Tobias. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. Holder is there for it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Coming to the plate now, Luke Tendler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Coming to the plate now, Tristan Lutz. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out toward second. Cowart has it. And there are 2 away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dylan Hardy. It's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 2 down here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Striding into the box, Connor Wong. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Nick Lovello. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lovello.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lovello is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Hey, 2 down here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And he takes ball 1.
Down.
Come on, guys.
That evens it up 1-1. Lovello leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He sends it out to left field. Well hit.
God damn it.
And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now back. The right fielder, Brett Netzer.
In now, Brett Netzer. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The Sea Dogs had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Tobias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind 0-2 now.
No outs here, fellas.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Tendler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. All right, come on now.
The 1-0.
Ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Tristan Lutz stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1 from the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lutz is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Standing in now, Dylan Hardy.
Are you serious?
Take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, get us a grounder right here.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Now batting, Connor Wong. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Behind 0-2 now.
2 down, 2 down.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now to the plate, Michael Osinski comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, we got nobody.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there, 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Nick Lovello, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And another foul ball. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate now, Jeter Downs. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Howard fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it 2-0. Ready for another chance? Brett Netzer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Brett Netzer.
Hey, no outs now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Settling in now, Josh Tobias. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. 0-1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Standing in, Luke Tendler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Luke Tendler.
Line towards center field. Granite will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-0. Braden Bristow is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 8, Braden Bristow.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Sea Dogs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matthew Kent earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Anthony Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Thad Ward wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Oh shit, what do I have to do?
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ethan Hankins will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. In the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Popped him up. Coward in foul ground, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning.
I thought you were live streaming.
I am.
At the plate,
oh, you don't have the little.
No.
Ready for his first
you don't want people to see your face. The commie are ovaries, ladies. You're not going to grace this face.
I'm giving the people sports.
Are you not sports entertained?
Are you not entertained with my sports?
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit towards center. And he'll lay out to make
that was a nice
spectacular catch.
That was a nice catch. Look at this. Look at that. That was a nice dive. Yeah.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Bracho. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And
the cool thing about this one is the actual players that they're calling up are the actual players that are in the minor leagues. So they put the actual minor league players in the game too.
Cold strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Just hung in there on that one. Right side, but it's well foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch.
So I got all the wedding photos.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Did it on L's computer.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul.
Did it on L's computer.
Yeah, it was just easier that way because if I would have brought her phone down and shit like that,
you know. That's the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches.
Shit with fucking Google is taking forever.
All those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Trenton Brooks, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. To the plate now, Kai Tom. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average to start play at .315. 1 home run and 4 RBIs.
Turn. Come on now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Brooks, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
2-2 the count. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
A ball and 2 strikes
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. So striding forward now, Alex Call. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No balls and a strike to count.
Here we go, guys.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, no one down here.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Andrew Monasterio.
Not shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
There we go.
No,
1-1.
down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All right, here we go now.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Shots.
Shots.
Now here it comes. tripped up. Coward in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, William Howry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Short, hit hard. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. Trenton leads this one 1-0. So stepping in, Jonathan Lopez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here comes the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. Striding in once again, Aaron Bracho comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pacheco will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Wilson Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Trenton Brooks is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Leading off the inning, Kai Tom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Popped him up. Coward over to his left.
Got it.
And that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Lee Jin Chu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Alex Call. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Andrew Monasterio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 2 now. Hit to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so the batting order turns over now and set to go William Howry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I wonder what the play
First
Monday
pitch
Night
of
Raw
the
now.
at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Standing in now, Jonathan Lopez. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 2.
2-0.
Too tight with
Can't
that
work
one.
the first
3-0.
3-0 the count.
Aaron Bracho is on deck. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Ready once again, Aaron Bracho, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So striding in, Wilson Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he got him swinging. Wilson Garcia goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. At the plate now, Trenton Brooks. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fouled away.
Hey, come on, boys. We got to hold him right here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. A little roller toward the hole. And the 2-out threat
That's
will
how you
not
get
come to
out of
pass
it.
as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Ready now, Kai Tom. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Braden Bristow will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Bristow.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Rubber Ducks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Anderson Polanco earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it.
I did. You didn't answer it. Exactly. You both don't know how to speak. No, I knew how to speak. You said no. I said, do you have that? You're like, yeah, I have it. I mean, I don't have it.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Anthony Rodriguez, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
No outs.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1, they come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Standing in, Brandon Van Horn.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brandon Van Horn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Definitely glad we got married when we did.
A ball and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Joe McCarthy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And it's 1-1.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Here we go, guys.
The 1-1.
Ball.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
One strike.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now to the plate, Elliot Ramos.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 down here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball
1.
Playing 11.
2 out base runner aboard in the top of the 1st. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
I think this is a good time to try and put together the oh my god, so pretty. These pictures are so pretty. She got the best ones.
Stepping into the box, Gio Brusso. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Here's another 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulders square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Fouled off.
Let's turn it.
The 1-2.
Hey, we got one.
No.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Wagner camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
This is still freaking.
Into the box, Daisuke Ling. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra bases. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Kian Wong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter, Kian Wong. Hey, nobody!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Line towards center field. Granite is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Brandon Van Horn. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. McCarthy, a 25-year-old, starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Nobody out here.
Digging in to try it again, Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
The batter, the first baseman, Gio Brusa.
Hey, we got one out here. Get ahead right now.
To the plate now, Gio Brusa. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jalen Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Thunder are on top 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in, Chadwick Tromp, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in Joey Rickard. A ball and no strikes.
Too low.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Into the box, Daisuke Ling. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch.
Another full count pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kian Wong. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Rickard is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite waits on it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now at the plate, Brandon Van Horn. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Will Carter takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Thunder came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Nick Tropiano.
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
That's supposed to be you with the black shirt?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like you when you first started growing out your hair.
As long as I can get it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Trent, number 13, Anthony Rodriguez.
That was cute. Anthony Rodriguez.
Striding in to start the ninth, Russ Toivonen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
4-1. Toivonen.
Two and 0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Lifted into center field. Granite is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mickey Moniak. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Luke Williams, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he misses again. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. This one's down to third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Trenton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clark Schmidt earns his first win of the season. Number 68 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Anthony Rodriguez records the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 9 runs on 17 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the fight, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base.
When he makes the faces.
This pitching coach wants to see his guy be able to deliver the knockout punch.
Anthony Rodriguez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
13, Anthony Rodriguez.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Striding in, Danny Woodrow. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Now the pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Ready for another shot now, Mark Caraviotis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. On the ground near home. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Trenton Thunder used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Clark Schmidt earns the win, his 2nd. Anthony Rodriguez hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans are finalized.